part of working from home is working through every single room by the end of the day. This is like our bedroom, like ensuite kind of thing, but I just really like it because it's like all of the fun colors. I don't know if you can see, but like the rug, the little, what is this called? I'm really struggling today and really need more coffee. Couch cushion, we'll call it that. And then like over here we have a little swing. I don't know, I just think this room is like really creative and brings out a creative side, whereas my office over there is really, I just don't want to sit there sometimes. Anyway, this is a what I eat in a day kind of video, but I wanted to make it specific to working 9 to 5. So I'm a cloud architect and I work from home, so I'm completely virtual. And that's good and bad. I've said this in prior vlogs, but I'm still on weighing the sides of, on one hand, I can just go in the kitchen and cook. And that's really nice because those meals are fresh and they're tasty and they're generally healthy. But on the other hand, always having access to my fridge, it's not good for my waistline. I'm joking, but it's honestly a struggle. Anyway, for breakfast, it's my go-to breakfast. So long I've had that breakfast. And I just can't change it because every morning I wake up and I'm like, I want that peanut butter and banana toast. And the eggs are so good. Alex and I have found that if you caramelize your onions and your peppers, and you don't even have to put any seasonings on it right there, but when you do that, it just takes the flavor to a whole nother level. I'm just gonna do some work and I'll probably catch up with you guys around noon for lunch. So. I'm freaking ravenous right now, but Alex has a meeting and I'm afraid I'm gonna be super loud, but do you think we could be quiet? Am I ever quiet? Let's try it, okay? I'm too hungry for this. That was about as stealthy as I could be. But I made a summery salad. A summery salad. So this is salmon. What is in the salmon, peanuts, apple, and strawberries. I'm in the mood for summer, okay? It's Florida, it's basically summer here, so. So for all of my meals, I pretty much try to pair it around the protein. I think about what kind of protein I want to eat, so salmon in this case, and then I try to think about what I want to pair that with, either like rice or salad in this case, like what carb or vegetable or healthy fat do you want to pair it with, and that's kind of how I structure my meals. There really is like no way to mess this up either. It requires very little cooking knowledge on my part, which I'm thankful. I like that you just throw everything together, mix it up, and then you're done. Very easy, very quick. I can get back to my meeting soon. It's the end of the workday now. This happens to me every day. I feel emotionally and physically exhausted, even though I know full well that I did not leave my seat all day today. Like, I sat over there on the floor the entire day, but I still feel like maybe I've run a marathon. I just think it's funny that that's the way that working kind of leaves you at the end of the day. Also, I did just run to Book a Million. And I got this. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. Creativity Inc. It's by Ed Catmull, the president of Pixar Animation Studios. I'm obsessed with everything Pixar. I always have been. This book is all about creative culture and how to build it. So I'm like, okay, could be useful later. And then I got another Colleen book. We're not surprised. I am quite literally hooked on anything that she writes and will probably read everything that she writes. So.
You're what? No more.
Hey, wait.
Come on!
It gets really stuck. So this looks kind of gross now, but this is actually the best tasting dinner ever. We made it last night. It's chicken shawarma, and the recipe, I found it on Instagram. It was Olivia Nocieta. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. But she makes some really good looking food, and I actually tried this one from her, and it was divine. Alex actually had he went back for seconds last night whenever I made it because it was so good. I like that it has a lot of different ingredients. We got some veggies, we got some rice, we got a whole lot of meat, and this is so flavorful. You guys have to try it, seriously. Put this in the crock pot. I'll link the recipe in the description, but it's basically a crock pot meal. You can whip it up in 5 seconds after. There is a solid, almost 100% chance I will have some dark chocolate chips after this for dessert. I always do. I kind of like sneak a little bit after lunch too. You guys didn't see that today because I just didn't bother to pick up the camera, but that happened and most likely will happen. But I'm like really wanting to go outside right now because the sun is setting. It looks so good. So maybe if we finish dinner, we can go.
Yeah.